live. Ladies and gentlemen, we're finally concluding hashtag Project Week 3, and I have saved truly the best for last here because I've been honored. I've been graced with a little bit of his time. I have El Jefe in the building, Miguel Sosa. Good evening, Jefe.
Sí.
How's
Ahora sí, el jefe está aquí.
Here we go, El Jefe. Thank you so much.
Vamos,
thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
So here we go, El Jefe. We got a lot to talk about because again, it's been Project Week. It's been us building the way to get to Project Codename Reload that will be happening this Saturday, guys. It will be happening this Saturday live in Union, New Jersey. We're going to be back in the Boys and Girls Club. You guys are going to want to be there. It's a stacked card, so many great matches. We've had a whole week of podcasts.
Returns. The project returns, right? Come on.
I can't wait, Jefe. I can't wait. But Jefe, before we get into the card, because we do have a lot to talk about. Oh, salud, look at that. And Jefe, he's a little finer today.
Look. All week long, I've seen people from the project drinking left and right. But you're not drinking what I'm drinking. This is compliments from El Capo.
Ooh.
El Capo of La Camora, Chris Cage. Thank you, mi hermano. Thank you for the wine.
There you go. Well,
this
salud again.
Some Merlot. This is pretty good.
There you go. Again, everyone's been drinking. I'm just again stick with water. I gotta stay sober for the podcast. I gotta make sure I answer. I have all the buttons ready and all that. So
absolutely ready.
But salud. Again, thank you, Jefe, for joining us. But before we get into that, I have to ask you, how are you doing, Jefe? You've been having a lot of tough decisions. It's been last-minute decisions that you've had to make. You've added some new additions to the project. You've had to switch around some matches. You've been in my earpiece this whole week for some reason.
Ray. It's been a busy summer. I couldn't even go on vacation. I couldn't leave the country, Ray. I couldn't leave the country. I was so busy. As you can see, certain things occurred in the past few months, but the project returns. Reload this Saturday. As you can see, I was a little stressed out. You know, I was at the barber shop. They gave me a nice haircut. I didn't leave my house for almost 2 months, Ray. I'm telling you, it's been crazy. But now I look good. I smell good. I'm ready for Saturday, baby. Vamos.
I got you, Jefe. I got you. Hey, all understandable there. This is what Jefe has to go through. It's a lot of it's a tough job. It's a tough job being El Jefe. So, well then, for some reason our comments don't want to pop up. I feel like something went wrong that our comments aren't showing up. But I'm looking at the chat here on my phone, and I'm seeing by our good friend Coltrane saying he was almost detained last night by the police. Seems like El Jefe didn't pay off the right people. What happened, Jefe?
¿Qué pasó?
Why are you trying to get our great cameraman detained?
¿Qué pasó? Coach, ¿qué pasó? Llámame, call me. Let me know what's going on. I didn't know. I didn't know that. I don't know nothing. I know he's a busy guy. He's all over New York, New Jersey. He's everywhere.
Yeah, he is. He's a busy man. He does his thing.
Me too. Coltrane.
Hey, no, and Jefe definitely is very busy. And Jefe is always busy. Again, you have to make all these important decisions, which let's get into it. Let's start talking some matches because this was a big decision that you had to do because you added some people to our hot start scramble. Yes. Our hot start scramble is back. You just gave me one of the information this morning. We found out Reno is joining the hot start scramble. Well, let's go through this. We got Reno joining the field. We got Samael Fawzi. We have Matt Vertigo. We have Dashing D1000. And we have this year's Warriors of Wrestling King of New York, Justin Adams. And Jefe, tell us how important the hot start scramble is, especially when it comes to the project.
Look, the hot start scramble match is an opportunity for you to make a name for yourself here in the project, to make a name in front of El Jefe. So if I'm watching you and I see that you made a name for yourself in my company, in mi casa, then big things are coming for you, papi. Big things are coming for you. let me tell you, I've seen Matt Vertigo before. And in my opinion, he is my favorite to win. That's all I'm saying. He has great style. I like his jewelry. I want to know who his connections are. We'll talk at the show.
I can imagine he's going to let Jefe know, definitely know where he can find some of that great jewelry, because he has that New York drip, he likes to call it. A New York drip. That's how Matt Vertigo calls it. So I could definitely see El Jefe wanting some more drip. But it doesn't match El Jefe's drip. Look at that drip right now.
I'm going to drip some wine in my mouth. Pause.
Well then, but again, that is going to be a matchup you guys get to see this Saturday. But has only just the beginning. That's how we started off. Hot at the project. But let's get into this one. Let's not waste any time, because I just had one of these men on the podcast last night. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the barricade of First Class. Big Cuzzo going head to head with Nino, Cruz, and Jefe. I'm sad to report Nino Cruz didn't have the best things to say about you last night. I tried to defend your honor. He kept giving you disparaging remarks. But Jefe, give us your thoughts going into this contest Saturday.
Ray, what did I do to Nino?
You don't say Jefe.
What did I do to Nino? I like Nino. He just got in the way. Okay? He got in the way. He happened to be in the ring with Cuzzo at the last event, and you saw what happened. And now he wants to challenge him one-on-one. Nino, you're making a big mistake, okay? You're making a big mistake. I see you in the back. You shake my hand. Jefe, how are you? I say, Nino, I'm doing great. I see you quiet backstage all the time. And now you want to talk. Now you want to call me a mosquito. Now you want to disrespect El Jefe. Tú estás loco. Do you know who you're stepping in the ring with? Because of La Pared, the barricade. Come on, Papi. Come on, Nino. Think. You have a tournament coming up in November. Why are you going to put yourself in harm's way?
This is true. Again, this is something, and he was calling out everyone that is definitely a little more to his stature there. It was a little too much to his stature. He had comments for him. He had comments for TJ Marconi. Hey, and again, just so many disparaging remarks towards you.
I respect it. I respect that he wants to challenge the top guys in the project. But Nino, you do not have any wins in mi casa. You're 0-2, 0-3. I don't know. You have not won one match here in the project. Nino, prove yourself, Nino. Prove yourself to El Jefe. And then we'll talk.
Oh, there you go. But here we go. We got comments again. I wish I could bring them up here, but unfortunately, again, I don't know. Maybe El Jefe doesn't want to see the comments. He wants me to read them.
I don't see what's going on here.
I don't know what happened, but I'll read them to you, Jefe. It's all good. This is why we have multiple systems here to make sure we get all the comments. But we got Chris Barton saying, don't underestimate Nino Cruz. Again, Chris Barton needs to be worried about his matchup.
No. Look, he has Joe Ocasio. He's trying to change his life. But I get what Chris Barton did there.
Hey, I get it. I get it. But look at that.
By his side, so fight or die.
Definitely not. But here we go. We got Roger Mendez as well. He's agreeing with you, Jefe. He's calling Nino Cruz "Está loco" there.
Hey, I cannot wait to meet you, Roger Mendez. I cannot wait to meet you.
I think the cause are fans of yours, El Jefe. They're definitely pleased with you giving them the opportunity to join the project this Saturday.
Gotcha.
So I can't wait to see the cause in the project this Saturday. Just joining another great tag team division here. But here we go. Then we also got our good friends at the Chokeslam Wrestling House, Chokeslam Wrestling Report in the house here.
Hey,
there you go.
Saludo.
There we go. Barton says, "I'm prepared, Ray. Watch him out." I'm not saying anything disrespectful. I'm just saying, again, you have your own worries right now. You have the Ocasios.
He has the Ocasios.
I see.
It's just that, look, Chris Barton is rolling with Dominic Dinero. Dominic Dinero is an angry man 24/7. He's rubbing off on Chris Barton. Chris, relax, papi. Relax. You got it. Come on.
But you know what? Let's go into that. Let's talk about that matchup because I happen to have that graphic right there as well. Let's talk about it. Thanks to our good sponsors as well of Spot Monkey Radio. This matchup is happening as we have Chris Barton and Dominic Dinero going head-to-head with Joe and Yankee Ocasio. Again, this matchup just kept getting bigger and bigger. Originally scheduled, it was supposed to just be Chris Barton and Joe Ocasio, but El Jefe said no. We want to make it even bigger. We want to make it even more special. And now
absolutely,
it's become a huge tag team contest here. I've been saying it for weeks now. It is a life-changing grudge match. Because I don't know, it's 4 men walking in. I don't know if all 4 men are going to walk out Saturday. What do you think, Jefe?
It's going to be a great fight. But you saw what Joe Ocasio did to Chris Barton at the last event. He had him bloody, he had him choked out. And now he has to get his best friend, Dominic Dinero, to fight his battles? I don't know. Pero está bien. We're going to see what happens. Because Fight or Die, I see Fight or Die. They're doing their thing around here. And the project, the project has some of the top tag teams in the Northeast. So vamos. Fight or Die, the first time teaming up in the project. I want to see what you have. I want to see what you can do.
Definitely so. I'm looking to see because, again, Dominic Dinero's been on a run as well in the project.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
This is for him as well. He needs to make sure they definitely get that win because single points are on the line. So this is the thing with the standings. Remember, guys, the standings are everything in Project Codename Wrestling. Wins and losses matter here. And Dominic Dinero, he's currently on a winning streak. He hasn't been defeated in the project. So,
absolutely. So you cannot get pinned. But if you gain the victory, you get that +1. Don't let Dominic get that victory. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
You didn't hear from me, okay?
No, of course. El Jefe does no wrong here. El Jefe does no wrong.
I'm rooting for Chris.
Let's keep it going because we have more tag team action. Again, the Project's tag team division truly is on fire. Let's talk about this because finally on Saturday we will see the returning Taboo crew. Finally, Craig Steele and DeKendre will both be in the house, and they'll be taking on. So it truly is an odd couple here. This is an interesting pairing. We have Nimrod and Hank, Stank, Frank. I still don't know his name. I got to figure it out by Saturday because I have to call this match. But it's the odd couple versus the Taboo crew, which I know right now the Taboo crew isn't too happy because they were at the top spot. The team now at the current top spot of the tag team division is a tag team you know very well, Jefe. First class.
Vamos.
So, again, Taboo crew trying to get back up there, though. They're trying to climb the ranks once again. But they have the odd couple in front of them. Your thoughts on this, Jefe? And where'd you find the odd couple? Because that's quite a pairing right there.
They showed up in my DMs, and I said, okay, that's it. I don't even know. Look, Taboo crew, we already know. I did what I had to do in the past. I showed up at the Taboo Club. I did not have a good time. Me and Cuzzo, we walked out. We were not satisfied. But the Taboo crew, they want to come back. They want to prove me wrong. So, fine. Come this Saturday, and you are going to face the odd couple. ¿Quién say? What's their names again? ¿Cómo se llama?
They are Nimrod and something Flanagan. I'm not sure what his first name is. Steve Scott gave us a few options, but I still don't know. I got to figure it out by Saturday. I'm gonna when I know, I'll let you know, Jefe.
No matter what, either team is just another team that first class is better than. So no importa quién es. Y no importa quién gane.
There you go again. I sadly cannot disagree with that because First Class has shown it. They've defeated the best of the best so far. Yes. They've gone everywhere against everybody. They beat the rep. They beat the superhero and the teacher.
Sí.
They almost threw them out of the project because we haven't seen them since they lost against First Class. So,
look, we're doing what we have to do, and we're doing it the right way. We're earning these W's. We're earning these victories. But we still have people disagreeing with how we're doing it. Hazme favor. Yo soy el jefe. I'm not breaking any rules.
No, of course not.
Ven acá. I make the rules. Ray, I make the rules, Ray. That's my job.
Hey, you make some great rules, though, Jefe. You make some great rules.
Thank you.
You're always offering again your opponents. You're so lovely around that ring. You're offering them beverages.
Can you please remind your commentating partner? Ese mamá, ¿cómo se llama? Alphonse.
Alphonse Stevens, yes, sí. Alphonse Stevens.
Sí.
I don't get what is it with it. Like he has gripes with everybody in the project for some reason.
Understand. He
really doesn't like you, Jefe.
He's the most biased person I've ever met in my life.
And he calls me biased, Jefe. He says I don't call it down the middle.
Is he crazy?
I don't get it.
Venga acá, está loco. Is he crazy? Come on. I'm going to have a meeting with him in private.
I don't get it, Jefe. He definitely, every time you come out, I'm trying to respect the great music that plays. No, he's just so many bad remarks.
I look, if he does a great job. He does a great job at what he does, and that's the only reason he has a job here at the project. But if he didn't, he would have been gone by now. I can't stand the kid. Perdóname, pero tú sabes, he disrespects me all the time.
I don't get why, Jefe, but let's keep it going. Let's talk about a man you mentioned earlier. He got you that lovely wine. Let's talk about another matchup right here. 14 years in the making. Matchup sponsored by great friends at the Chokeslam Wrestling Report. It will be La Camora's own absolute Chris Cage taking on Iron Fist Joe Bullrog. This is a matchup I can't wait to see. Because, again, it's 14 years in the making. Sadly, it's a brother versus brother fight. You never want to see it. Hermanos go in there and have to go at it. But it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be a great time to see. And for everyone that's coming to hashtag join the project this Saturday, you guys are going to see a true classic in there. But, Jefe, let us know your thoughts on this, on what's going down this Saturday.
Chris Cage. You had him on Monday. You had him on Monday, and you know how much he cares for his family. You know how loyal he is to his family. And you know what they did? They turned their back on him. Why? Because he's with La Camora? Come on. Because he rolls with First Class? Because we think, First of all, Chris Cage and Sebastian Cage son primos. They're cousins, bro.
I don't know how people didn't put that together earlier.
You know what I mean? Like
it's right there.
Ven acá. So Chris Cage, él es familia. And we never judged him for joining La Camora. So now, Joe Bullrog, someone who he's known for 14 years, and now he's judging him left and right for the decisions he's making. Hazme favor, come on, Joe.
I don't get it. And again, we've had these discussions every time
I like the Iron Fist. I like the Iron Fist, man. I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan. But come on, Joe.
I was a fan of his till Monday, because Monday he even decided to threaten me, and I'm just a commentator.
And you're not even biased.
I try to stay neutral to everything.
Eso es. Come on. So, he's just angry. He's mad. He's upset. Here
we go. Joe Bullrog again. I have to read the comment here. He says, turned our back. We never turned our backs on him. Get your facts straight. Well, again, that's agree to disagree, if you will.
I'm not.
Because
Mira. I'm not gonna get involved in family business.
Eso mismo.
I'm
Again,
just
I unfortunately.
how I see it. I'm just.
That's what I try to do.
That's it. I'm calling it how I see it. That's it.
That's what I did on Monday. Pero mira.
Chris Cage is doing what he has to do. That's it.
Again, it's gonna be a fight Saturday. After, hopefully, they can get along, everything can come back to normal. Family business could stay there. Maybe Joe Burrow will finally see what Chris Cage sees. Maybe he'll finally join Nakamura. Because that's a good place to be. It has some benefits. So
I mean, they're very successful, I must say.
It's a good time. Not as good as First Class, but again,
no, we're in a league in our own. That's it. Like, don't worry.
But let's keep it going here. Let's talk about this now, as we're gonna have the very first ever championship match in Project Codename history here, as it will be for the NEW Heavyweight Championship, and to be able to be the team captain of Team NEW. This is going to be captain and champion Black G's defending against Icebox Vulture Diaz. We had both men on the podcast yesterday. They gave their comments, they gave their words. But Jefe, your thoughts on this whole scenario? Because I know you're just worried about the pickings here, because you have your lovely team already going into Escape from New York. There's no misalliance here. The team is set. You guys are you guys are a unit. You guys are a perfect family. There's cohesion. The cameras got to see you guys just enjoying life. But unfortunately, Team NEW can't get along right now.
No, absolutely not. And look, one team that is going into the Escape from New York tournament at a disadvantage is Team NEW. That's it. They can't figure out who's the captain. Nino Cruz might not even make it to the tournament in November. Look, that team is in shambles. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. And why? Why is the Icebox Diaz messing? Why is he messing with el dinero de la iglesia? Why? ¿Por qué?
I still don't get it. I tried to get to that yesterday. I told him I would want to have a man like Black G's on my side. And in good spirits, because again, that's a true veteran of the game right there.
Exactly. But someone with his experience. Ven acá.
I still don't get it.
You never mess with el dinero de la iglesia. Never.
Definitely not. But hey, again, he's gonna find out this Saturday. Again, I can't wait to see what happens there. But in a sense, because again, Team NEW is gonna be facing the Vulture squad when it comes November time. And technically, you guys may be handling a little bit of their light work, because First Class is facing the Vulture squad on Saturday. Let's talk about that, because it will be a little bit of a preview, if you will, of Escape from New York, as it will be the undefeated, let me say that again, undefeated team of El Hombre, Johnny Santos, and the lit superstar Sebastian Cage. First Class going head-to-head with the Destroyer God, Ghost Shadow, and Mantis, the one Mantis, with Julius Smokes. So we have the Vulture squad versus First Class, a first-time ever tag team matchup here. Jefe, let us know about this, because this is going to be, again, the tag team division's on fire here at the project. I can't wait.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, we are Sebastian Cage y el Johnny Santos. First Class. We are the #1 tag team in the project.
Yep.
And there's a crew that just formed called the Vulture Squad. No verdad? And that's all thanks to Julius Smokes. I don't like it. They're very talented, okay? They're very talented. You know who they consist of. And I consider them a threat. So why not let's see what they got at Reload. Let's see what happens. Because what if First Class is able to take out Ghost Shadow and Mantis? Or what if Julius Smokes gets injured outside somehow? You never know. Anything can happen. So I want them in a match against First Class this Saturday. I want them right in front of my face. I want to see. Julius, I'm going to keep my eyes on you. You're very loud. You do everything. You're crazy. Tú eres un loco.
You got to be careful, Jefe. Usually,
I'm going to be there. I'm
around water guns a lot of the time.
I'm going to remind you who's the Jefe. I'm going to keep you under control. Tranquilo, papi, tranquilo.
Got to be careful. For some reason, he has water guns. He has toy guns around. I don't know why.
Yo no sé. He's a crazy guy. I don't know what he's going to come out with. That's why I want to be there. I don't get
how the Boys and Girls Club don't ban Julius Smokes as just weaponry. They banned your hookah for some reason. I don't get it.
You know what?
But
You're right. I'm gonna contact security. You're right.
I said it on commentary. I think it's this Alphonse Stevens conspiracy. That's what it is. I think Alphonse did something. He spoke to the right people, apparently.
You think it's him?
I think it might be him. I don't know.
Está bien. We'll talk off air.
We definitely will. But let's keep it going. Let's bring them up because this was also announced yesterday. It was announced the cause will be at the project. Jefe, I gotta ask again, adding more teams to the tag team division here. Already stacked, and you add Roger Mendez and Max Bain, who currently are the Warriors of Wrestling tag team champions. So you bring them into the project here. I have to ask your thoughts on the cause because they definitely were very pleased with getting the invitation.
They weren't pleased?
No, they were very pleased. They were very pleased.
I was about to say. Look, they're in the escape from the New York tournament. No verdad.
See, they are part of Team Warriors Wrestling.
In action. I want to see them this Saturday. I want to see what it's kind of like scouting.
Okay.
It's kind of like I'm scouting. Instead, I don't have to travel. I don't have to travel to Staten Island. I don't have to travel to Brooklyn. I don't have to travel to Manhattan. I can stay here in my house. I don't have to go to the Bronx. I can stay here. You want to be in the tournament? You want to represent your team, your company? Come to the project. Let me see what you have. That's it. But I'm a fan of Roger Mendez. That's what I'm saying.
No, Roger Mendez, definitely. I've had him on the podcast. He had very nice things to say about the project. Not as much about New Jersey, but I get it.
I don't blame him.
He's a Staten Island guy. I get it.
I don't blame him at all. He's probably not he doesn't want to go back to New Jersey probably after the project. ¿Quién sabe?
We're going to have to see. But there you go. We got Roger Mendez in the chat saying El Primo Miguel Sosa. There we go. Everyone's getting along. This is what we want to see.
We're already hitting it off beautifully. I can't wait.
That's lovely.
I can't wait to meet him.
But Jefe, again, now we got one last match to talk about, Jefe. I want to hear your thoughts on this because, again, we're giving first-time evers. You put together an amazing card here, Jefe. And we have one more first-time ever matchup that's going to be happening this Saturday. It will be representing the Vulture Squad. Nikolai White, the Renaissance man himself, going head-to-head with Dr. Sleep, the #1 ranked competitor in the project, a good friend of mine, Anthony Gangone. So, Jefe, I got to hear your thoughts because this has been the most talked about matchup in the project since it was announced.
Ray, I already know he's your friend. Don't remind me. You're my friend.
I'm sorry, Jefe.
You're my friend. Tú eres mi amigo, okay?
Sí, Jefe.
I can't wait to see this one. Nikolai White has been calling out Anthony Gangone for a long time. And then what the Vulture squad did to Anthony Gangone, that's what got his attention. And now we're finally gonna see Nikolai White versus Anthony Gangone one-on-one. Dr. Sleep is undefeated here in the project. I don't know how. Don't ask me. But he's undefeated. I give him credit. Okay? I give him credit. But let's see. Nikolai White. He wants to make a name for himself. He wants to gain a victory over Anthony Gangone. I see what he wants to do. I see. Right in time for the tournament, too. Right in time. I want to see
again,
this match.
It's perfect timing. It's a preview again. It's a preview before we get to Escape from New York. And as well, again, it's that true grudge match fashion. Because like you mentioned, the Vulture squad, when we first saw them in the project, their first, I guess, example, if you will, their first statement was on Anthony Gangone. Which
and you know what? That was a great statement. That was a great statement. After I saw what happened, and then it clicked to me what was going on, I saw what Julius Smokes was trying to do. He was forming his team for the tournament. Coño. And we're in it too.
Yep. So that might end up happening. You might have to see Vulture squad in first class go in there. Or who knows? Again, Anthony Gangone's also part of Escape from New York. He's going to be on Team Titan Championship Wrestling.
That is correct. And they have their problems too.
They definitely do. I still don't know. Now apparently there's a veteran, a true veteran, which again, salute to Merck, who has joined Team TCW.
See.
But then
I
now,
gotta talk to their general manager about that.
Yeah, SP Anderson just sent his videos.
My guy, SP.
Hopefully SP Anderson could get all his stuff clear, because I saw he isn't too fond of Anthony Gangone, and he's also one of our head officials. Hopefully they can have their business.
It's understandable. It's understandable. I don't blame him. He's hard to work with.
I don't get why. You see, he's great with me. I don't know.
How?
I get along with everybody. You know what it is, Jefe? I'm just
Ray,
I'm neutral.
You are great. You are neutral. I give you that.
That's what it is. I'm just neutral with everybody. Certain people don't like me. Again, for some reason, Joe Bullrog doesn't like me. I don't know why. I stay neutral.
All I know is if I ever invite you to one of our parties, don't invite Anthony. Please. Don't invite your friend.
I'll try not to, Jefe. I'll try not to. But we almost forgot about that. I almost forgot one matchup we got to talk about. That, again, you told me in my earpiece when I had this man on the podcast. You gave me the word. He was a little sad because he thought his match was fully canceled. And that is a man that was originally scheduled for the Hot Start Scramble. Homeless Vaughn is in action this Saturday. He's going one-on-one now with the vivacious, vicious Vicky. And Jefe, I got to ask, again, you're living that first-class lifestyle. We see the lovely bottles in the background. We see the bling. We see the drip. Your thoughts on Homeless Vaughn? Oh, I don't know if you saw. He was just outside when we're filming. This podcast.
Let me tell you about Homeless Vaughn. I was walking down Wall Street. I was with Cuzzo. We walked by the McDonald's. Y ahí estaba Homeless Vaughn opening the door for me. And I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I said, "Who are you? Do you not know who I am? I don't eat in McDonald's. Vete de aquí, vete para allá." And then he goes, "Who are you?" And I said, "Yo soy el jefe, Miguel Sosa." And then all of a sudden, he's like, "Wait, the project." Everything clicked. You know what I did? I gave him a job. I booked him. I felt bad for him. I booked him. I did what I had to do. And now he's going to face the top female wrestler in the Northeast. I can't wait. Well, Homeless Vaughn. Buena suerte, amigo. Buena suerte.
Again, this isn't the easiest match for a debut.
And I hope you like your pay.
I know he's more looking forward to what Coltrane offered him, because he's been told if he can win his matchup, he's getting unlimited hot dogs that night. So,
hey, y papitas.
There you go. There you go. And Jefe is making executive decisions here. There you go. He's adding to it. This is what a Jefe can do. This is what a Jefe can do. And again, Jefe, I don't want to take up too much more of your time because again, you are very busy, man. You got a lot to do because we're still 2 days away. Which, guys, if you haven't already, get
2 nights
your
away,
tickets. Baby. We're only 2 nights away. We're almost there to Project Codename Reload. Again, a stacked card. We talked about so much, and there's so much more to come that we can't tell you about. You got to be there. You got to get your tickets. You got to be there in person because you never know what could happen in Project Codename Wrestling. So again, for that, go make sure you follow El Jefe. Go follow him on social media so that way you stay up to date with any announcements that El Jefe makes.
Gracias, Ray. Gracias.
So
thank
you
so much for your support.
No, thank you, El Jefe. Thank you again for all you do for us and allowing us to be here in the project in your presence. Thank you again. And to everyone watching, as always, thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, links in the description down below so you can get your tickets. You can follow the project. You can follow El Jefe. And you can be ready for the project this Saturday as we present Reload. As always, this has been hashtag Project Week 3. Go check out all the podcasts we did this week featuring, again, Chris Cage, Semiel Falsey, Homeless Vaughn, Nino Cruz, Vulture Diaz, a plethora of great talent. Again, even Black G showed up yesterday, so go check that out. And of course, rewatch one over and over because it had El Jefe. But again, guys, we'll see you this Saturday. As always, don't forget to be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people. And we'll see you at the project this Saturday. Peace.
See you there.